Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lal Mohan Rajak, author and motivational speaker. Today we are going to talk on a topic called Vision India 2040, that is quality education for all, associated with methods of generating 96% employment in all over India by 2040. How can it be possible? We are going to discuss today. Dear friends, almost all the first world nations, or we call them developed countries, have developed one or more formulas which are responsible for generating 96 percentage and above employment in their countries. That is the reason you will see that the capable youths of third world, second world, developing and underdeveloped nations move towards those countries in search of employment, either through direct methods or through getting admissions in universities for undergraduate and postgraduate educations. After getting those educations in the renowned universities in all over the world, they get job, get good remuneration, and settle there, improving their financial, social, and educational status. They become NRIs, non resident Indians, and India they have a special status that is also the process of development that guarantees them social development, economical development, educational development, irrespective of caste, creed, region, religion, gender, which prevails in India abundantly. Now, what are the methods we are going to have during my teachings and learning process for the last 40 years? What I could learn and observe and conclude that if the students of all classes, irrespective of their economical background, social background, educational background of their parents, their societies, if they are rendered with quality education, then they will be able to blend their capabilities with their career, and that will guarantee them 96% and above employment. Let us see what is the basic problem in a nation like India, whether we call it developing or underdeveloped nation, that is to be decided by the people of this nation. I request the intellectuals, the parents, the teachers, the administrators, the academicians, the educationists, all the people who are shareholders, partners In the process of development of this country called India, we have to think in one line. Now in India, we have diverse ideology, methods of teaching, educating the students, developing the nation, and it has become a process of tug of war. One idea clashes with another idea, and both claim that my idea is better than yours in developing the nation. We have to have one scientific idea what the Finland is adopting in the field of education, what United States of America is adopting for industrial financial development, what Germany, France are doing for their scientific, industrial, economical, social, all round development of their nations. I have been in one of the developed nation in the world where I could see there are differences in culture, education system, methods of thinking. That is the reason those countries are capable enough to generate more than 96% employment in their countries, and the best brains of India migrate from this country to those countries in search of better future. India is divided into particularly majorly into geographical status. One is called urban India, where we have developmental processes in abundance. We have English medium schools, convent schools, CBSE affiliated schools, industries, MSMEs, business, and the youths residing in those areas are more prone to have employments. The second geographical area status is rural India. 67% population of India lives in rural areas where we have lack of quality education, quality employment, we have lot of poverty, lower medium class people having diverse ideology, having process of getting the society towards the backwardness. These are the things. How can we get rid of this problem? Slum areas in urban areas are also somewhat like rural areas. In rural areas, most of the educational institutions are either run by state government or less educated or even not educated but having money power, they run private schools having no quality at all. They exploit the teachers or they employ the teachers who have less quality. And when teachers have less quality, how can they improve the students with high quality? In the rural areas, basically, where the students are studying in the schools of regional languages or run by government schools, are more prone to be more unemployed because they lack in the modern methods of appearing in the competitive examinations and becoming successful. They are less able, capable of communicating in English. Before this, I would like to say that in the rural areas or the government schools and colleges, where the teachers teach in regional languages have very good knowledge in science, maths, in other subjects, except in English and computer science. And these two areas are the key factors of having high developmental growth and employment generations. If a student, a youth knows English and how to operate laptop, computer, mobile softwares, he or she is bound to succeed in the field of his or her excellence. Each individual is endowed with a boon that is unique, and if that gift rendered to them is recognized in time, they can be excelled and they can themselves generate 96% employment in India and the quality education will be ensured. What have we to do? We have to work on two fields: strengthening English in rural areas and in urban areas where slums are more, poor people are studying in low quality education institutions. Second, we have to use the IT, information technologies facilities in abundance. Most of the parents or the institutions prohibit the students using mobiles. Under the guidance and controlled environment, if the students are given opportunity to use mobiles, laptops, tabs, and they are made to learn the things available in these devices, they themselves will be capable enough to build their capabilities and they will be able to choose career for which they have already developed their capabilities. My dear friends, we have to work on two areas. We have to strengthen English in rural areas and amongst the people who are poor in urban areas. And the second is we have to utilize the utility of mobile, laptop, tabs, as we know that in each village we have mobile towers. Internet facilities are available. Each mobile is having hundreds of thousands of universities. One mobile is itself is Oxford, Doon Public School, JNU, Delhi University, Columbia. It is more than that. It is ocean of knowledge. If it is used properly, it can enhance the education system in rural India and in the slum areas in urban cities. How can we do it? We have to focus on science, maths, and English, one regional language, one national language, and one international language up to class 5. The student should be taught how to read, write, speak, understand up to class 5th. Scientific temperament is to be developed since childhood. 6, 7, 8 are the capability building classes where STEM, science, technology, English, engineering, and mathematics knowledge is to be strengthened in rural areas and in slum areas in cities. I have added one E in STEM, that is STEM. The second E is English. S is for science, T for technology, E for engineering, second E for English, and M for mathematics. If all the students are made, help their concentration is to be deviated towards these five subjects, then the students will be capable enough to think, to question, to reason, to discriminate, to observe, to innovate, and to create. These are the seven activities which are called cumulatively study pattern. So they are to be taught how to do self study, and they are to be taught how to develop their personalities. So, self study skills and personality development, these two aspects are the key factors of making India generating 96% employment by 2040 through quality education in the rural education system in schools from primary, secondary to higher secondary. The students are to be strengthened from class 1 to 12th. That means either we can go for conversion of all the schools run in the rural areas from state board to CBSE board. Idea is to have two compulsory subjects. These are English and computer. They are the key factors of any development process adopted by the developed nations. 6, 7, 8, already I told you, we have to strengthen the subjects, and that can be done by trained, qualified, qualitative teaching methods. That means we need quality teachers, skilled teachers, efficient teachers. 9, 10, 11, 12 are the courses of career building. In ninth class, immediately after passing 8th, the students are to be evaluated. The student is capable for adopting which career. The career once chosen in class ninth should not and should never be changed, because that is the period from ninth to 12th to strengthen the area of subjects, knowledge, datas, which are going to help the students, the youths, to do in their life when they are going for competitive examinations, higher educations, employment examinations. That means class 1 to 5th are to be monitored basically by the parents. They can take help of the teachers, class teachers, and strengthen in those subjects, because these are the periods when any teacher having basic knowledge can strengthen. Even teachers, parents together can do it. 6, 7, 8 are the specific classes for strengthening the subjects, be it science, be it maths, be it history, economics, be it computer, be it English. These are the classes when we develop the basic things, and through which the students get motivated, interested, and inclined towards their subjects of their interest. 9, 10 are the basis for 11, 12th. Once 11, 12th is over, now there is no turn back. The students have already finalized what is to be done by the students. Majority of the students select the careers those mismatch with their capabilities, and what happens? They suffer whole life. What happens? They select wrong subjects for which they are not excellent, and they leave the excellent subjects in search of courses or employment. Those are lucrative, those are more famous, shining in the market, and lastly, they become failures. In this, I have given one formula. Ask yourself four questions. If you can answer all these four questions, there is no power in this entire universe which will be able to make you a failure. What is success? How, why do we need to succeed? How to succeed? And do you have a formula of success? When we talk about what is success, it is a process of achieving precious goal through knowledge, skill, and desire. The second question's answer is, and the second question is, why do we need to succeed? Success makes a person lead a life happily and with satisfaction, having social status, economical status, and educational enhancement that makes an individual to live with dignity, with respect, and they are loved in the society. The third question is how to succeed. To succeed, one must have a formula, a plan, and that is to be decided as early as possible with the help of experts, the counselors, the motivators, the principals, the educationists. But we know that a right guidance in right time gives 100% guarantee of success. So, the person who is going to advise you must be capable and enough and whom you can trust, whose background is such that you can trust him or her. The fourth question is, do you have any formula? I have developed a formula. Although we have so many formulas in market, we have so many books written on success, how to succeed, but I have given one formula that is proved, P5 formula. 5 P's. P1 planning, positive attitude. P2 planning. P3 practice. P4, that is P3, sorry, preparation. P4 practice, and P5 performance. Once again I am repeating. P1 positive attitude, focused mind, goal oriented mind, that is positive attitude. P2 is planning. Once planning is done, half of the path of success is already traveled. P3 preparation, minimum qualification and maximum knowledge. I think it may be correct to say that if somebody wants to become an engineer, wants to crack IIT, I don't think he or she should go for BSc. 12th, physics, chemistry, math, English, and one more subject. Computer is more than sufficient for him or for her. Majority of the students go for higher education without knowing their goal, what is the purpose of their life. That creates pressure on employment. They become either sub-employed or unemployed because what the education, what the certificates they have gained, they are not capable enough to exercise on them. The skill they have not developed, enough knowledge they do not have. One of the professional degree in India gives guarantee for employment only for 25% professionals in that particular profession. 75% student youths having that professional degree doesn't make them capable enough for employment. They are unemployable. This is the research done by the companies. So many CEOs have explained this, that only 25% of the degree holders of that particular profession are employable. And among them, again, we have tough competition. That means again they will come down to 5%, 10%. So likewise we have in the system of education what is happening. Purchasing of certificates has become a style of fashion. Having mere degree certificate is not going to give you employment unless you are capable, you are eligible, you are having enough knowledge and skill to use that degree. So, formula is like that. Then comes practice. A person practice more is likely to be more successful. I have developed one formula in this formula P5, relationship of I and L. I means intelligence quotient and L means labor, hours of study or hours of work every day. I minus L, that means a person has intelligence quotient but is not ready to work hard to study for more number of hours or work more number of hours is 100% failure. The person who is L minus I, the person who is laborious may be having average intelligence quotient will be successful in a average manner, but highly successful people are those who have intelligence quotient and capacity to work hard, that is L. So I into L makes the person highly successful plus plus plus. So this is the formula. And one more formula, struggle for 5 years, enjoy rest of life, enjoy 5 years, struggle rest of life, and those classes are 5 years are 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th. These 5 years. In these 5 years, any student who is sincere is bound to succeed. Any student of is not honest with him or her will be bound to be a failure in life. So, this is the formula. And then to have a specific formula to have guaranteed success is 18 hours a day, study for 18 hours a day, 5.5 days in a week, and 50 weeks in a year, having 3 to 4 days breaks in between every after 3 months. That is the formula of success, be it IIT, be it NEET, be it UPSC, be it IIMs. You are bound to succeed if you are able to follow this formula. So, when I say you must be able to study for 18 hours a day, includes 7 activities, what I have explained in my previous this speeches. So, what is to be done? It is to be done in the way